All right, plenty of assurances, but on the whole, the government clearly on the defensive. Let me go across to Arijit Banerjee to make sense of what the finance minister is really saying. Arijit, this is almost like deja vu. We heard the zero loss theory at the time of 2G, but that obviously backfired and turned out to be counterproductive. Is the defense looking strong enough this time around?
Shweta, if you look at it, the government defense, as you said very correctly, seems to be very similar to what they had to say. The issue is not about what actually, in terms of the spectrum, whether that would have brought in that much amount of revenue or not. The issue is the process, whether the whole issue of allocating natural resources at the discretion of political parties or at the discretion of other, for example, bureaucrats or whatever meetings which happen, is that the right way of allocating? If you look at the spectrum in 2008, the norm of first come first serve was changed midway, and lot of irregularities came in. The issue is that coal blocks are also being allocated, and we find in the case of one UMPP, 2 months after one coal block is allocated, suddenly the power producer says that the technology, they have developed a new technology which means that they can, in fact, they have got excess coal now, and earlier they had less coal with two coal blocks. So the whole issue is not only just of loss, but also of the way this whole allocation is happening. And despite whatever defense the government may bring in terms of whether there was an actual loss or it was just a presumptive loss, the fact is that this whole process of allocating natural resources is something which will now be difficult for the government to continue any further.
All right, let me go across to Mr. D. Raja to make sense of the developments over the last few days. Mr. Raja, several issues at stake here. One, of course, is whether CAG's coal report and the presumptive loss is a theory that is fair or not. But the larger question that everyone seems to be asking is, should Parliament be disrupted in the manner we've seen over the last 4 days? Why not allow a debate to take place?
We are for a debate. We want Parliament to function. Parliament is the place for debate. It is place for dialogue. It is place for legislating laws. And Parliament is also placed for fixing the accountability. What has been happening in the country is shocking, mind-boggling, these scams. And I come to the point, the presumptive loss. Only the CAG report on 2G speaks about presumptive loss to the tune of 1.76 lakh crores. There they use the phrase presumptive loss. It is presumptive loss, but what is the real loss? Real loss can be more, real loss can be less. And this is presumptive loss 1.76 crores. There they use these two words, presumptive loss. As far as the report on coal block allotments, there they use the financial gain to the private parties to the tune of 1.858, almost 1.86 lakh crores. And that is the estimate. They say it is profit, financial gain, profit to the private parties.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.